last few days have been like for you?
I'm feeling good. Almost close to 100%. So I'll be ready to play.
Question for both of you guys. Just Coach was mentioning a minute ago the experience, especially last year. How much does that really help you guys going forward in this run this year?
I mean, that's huge importance in this time of the year. So I'm glad we had that run last year, but it's a new year. We're focused on Baylor and get down to Salt Lake City and get ready.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, we've been through this situation before, and when tournament time comes, I mean, we'll be ready to play.
Last year we heard the gigantic roar coming from that room from way out here, and this year you pretty much knew you were in it. Did you know fairly where you might go, or was there any surprise element at all?
I mean, it leaks a little bit on social media, so I mean, we had an idea, but you never know.
Yeah, me personally, I'm always nervous. I mean, especially after the last 2 years. I mean, but when you hear your name called, I mean, it's a sigh of relief, and I mean, it's just a lot of excitement. So I just can't. I mean, I'll be ready to play. Can't wait.
Frank, you had an incredible game against Duke the other day. How does that fuel your confidence going into the tournament?
Very confident, especially as a team. Miss Tyus down there, so we all grew up, like Coach said, that trip, and we'll just be ready to go.
Tyus, can you compare how you feel going into this year's tournament to last year?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, how do you feel about the team?
Oh, I mean, we returned pretty much everyone. I mean, everyone has that tournament experience now. I have it under my belt. So I think last year was the tournament jitters. I think I was pretty excited about it, but this year I think I'm more prepared and ready to go.
So Tyus, when did the pain in your back subside, and when were you able to sort of get back to practice and get back to running around?
Today was my first full practice of running, but it's been getting better every day. It was just something I needed time, I think, and I mean, it's feeling a lot better now, though.
Frank, how important was it as a senior to make sure this team got back to the tournament?
I mean, that's the year. That determines a good or a bad year. So, that's always been a goal from day one. We like to look at next game type of thing. We don't like to look too far ahead, but it's definitely always been in the back of our mind. So, we're just trying to control what we can control, and just go out and get everything we have.
Frank, you've had obviously the injury at the beginning of the year and some ups and downs. Given what you did last week in Charlotte, are you where you wanted to be at the end of the day, physically and with your play?
Yeah, I mean, last week, that's kind of how I felt coming into the year, from the summer. So, got back to where I need to, and just trying to help the team as much.
With the experience you guys got from being in the tournament last year, what do you tell some of the guys who haven't played yet, like Elijah, Buddy, in terms of what to expect and maybe just how fun overall the tournament is?
I think those are two guys who kind of already seasoned in their own way. Buddy is a guy who's been around for a while, and Elijah saw everything last year. He just couldn't go on the trips and play with us. So it's not like they're just fresh meat out there. So. I'm confident they'll be ready. Buddy stepped up in some big games this past week, and Elijah as well. And they've performed all year, so we're not worried about that.
Frank, for you, you've done this now 4 years, last 3 years, really on bubble, and you said you saw it leak. But what was kind of the feeling for you, knowing what this year don't have to worry about the bubble, and we're going to be in this year? Was the sense of relief for you? Yeah,
definitely. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. Like Tyus said, it's been kind of nerve-wracking the last few years. So it's good. We got to just have a good day of practice, ease our way in there and just watch everything unfold. So, we're focused on playing and just had to figure out where.